Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory. Bit of a late one today, and I apologise. I have been out of the house. It doesn't happen very often, so I had to make the most of it before I go back in my cage for the next 6 months. So, weekend league gameplay in the background. Finished goal 3, and I'm not sad about it in the slightest. From game 1, I just wanted it to be done. I wanted it to be over. That was a disconnect at 1-1, and that's pretty much the way that the rest of the weekend went, if I'm honest. It was one of those, I can't wait for this to be finished. It was horrendous. The entire weekend was awful. I'm not going to sit here and moan about it. It was gameplay related. Honestly, right, I think I played 2 games all weekend that I thought, you know what, that person was better than me, and even in great gameplay with a far better team, I probably still wouldn't have won. And one of them actually turned out to be a viewer. He sent me a message afterwards, and if you are watching, I will get back to you. I only just saw it this morning, but yeah, he absolutely slapped me about a bit, and I'll go through the gameplay of that game in particular when we get there. I think it might even be the next game. But I had bad, like awful, slow, sluggish, horrendous gameplay for the first, not for the first actually, for the first 5 games they were fine. There was nothing wrong with them at all. Saturday, all day Saturday, not one game did I think, oh, this feels nice. Everything was, I was fighting against the game. And it was horrendous. It was awful. And then there came a point where I'd lost so many and I was doing so bad that on Sunday, something clicked and every game I played then was good gameplay. It's almost like it's scripted to be bad. You know, like this game in particular, go back and count. How many times have I hit the post in this game? And that, to me, is also attributed to somewhat bad gameplay because I'm, you know, taking the shots I normally take, and they either go in or they go wide. Sometimes they hit the post. But look how many times I'm hitting the post. That's not normal, is it? Come on, there's going to be something there. I've never noticed a game so much where I've actually hit the bar more than this one. And do I hit it again here? No, it just gets cleared off, and effort from Sane, and it just goes wide. Sane had a couple of those sort of bangers. That was against a guy that I know I was better than him, and I just couldn't put it. I just couldn't score. I don't know what it was. Alex says, I spent a while working towards... This is the viewer, by the way. Good looking team. I spent a while working towards Politano, but ended up getting Neymar out of the 2-player pack, so I probably won't bother. Crazy stuff. The 2-player packs, I mean, you know, they're only 2-player upgrades, essentially, right? But yeah, you could get some decent stuff in those. I'm guessing they're untradeable because they're objectives. This guy, at the time, I was thinking, do you know what? I probably could... now, I was thinking... I can beat this guy. Again, it was bad gameplay, and I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, you know, he was just because he's a viewer, he was fantastic, and the gameplay was really smooth, and we both had the best of it. But you know, he messaged me after the game. I didn't have a clue, obviously, and he said that it was a pleasure to play me and stuff like that, and I appreciate that greatly. But he just had to take me down, essentially. Now, toward the back end of the first half, and in particular most of the second half, you could just tell he was a better player. And he was saying that he was struggling with, I mean, that's just me giving the ball away, and bullshit. I put that in deliberately before he messaged me, actually, because I edited all this before I even knew who this guy was. That guy should have scored there, but I'm assuming he had a bit of bad gameplay as well, and he missed. It was a joke. I've put quite a few of those clips in where it's obvious my opponent should have scored or should have got the ball or whatever, and I mean, this is just a mess. He's got a free kick for that. I haven't done anything. But ultimately, he got the better of me, and GG's to him. Like I said, though, there's only 2 people this weekend that I felt like they deserved to beat me. This guy and one other one, and I don't think the gameplay is in... I say deserve to beat me. I don't mean, oh, I'm better than them, so I should have won. What I mean is, on another day, both of us having smooth gameplay, I genuinely feel like I was good enough and I might have won it, but I wasn't good enough on that particular day with that gameplay, is what I mean. I've lost games because I'm bad, essentially, and you know, people can go 30-0 because they're good enough to work through the shit, and unfortunately, I'm just not. William Arthur says, I do love the Welsh slang, bugger me. I didn't know that was a Welsh thing, but the more you know. Best series 2 years running on all of YouTube, says Crazy Drummer. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate you. If you enjoy Ozil, still haven't used him, won't lie. I've seen reviews saying he's amazing as a left-sided striker. He would go in for Lacazette. Then again, Kante doesn't get full chem. Maybe you can switch formation. Have had a look at different formations, and I think I've decided what I want to do. Obviously, it does depend on what happens with rewards and a few other things here or there. Maybe EA do something going forward with different cards. Maybe they release some sort of, I don't know, like some flashback or premium SBC or something over the next couple of days, and maybe that'll change my mind. I don't know. That, by the way, and we're going to take a look at this, and I will move my face cam for it. I've powered it there, and I only go like an extra watt bar, and how have I missed? How have I missed? He didn't release the ball quick enough, and the keeper came across. It was a good save, but he should have been in the back of the net before the keeper even got back up again. But, it is what it is. And then this happened with a goalkeeper, calamity at the back. Nesta got in the way. He didn't even react. He literally got in the way, it hit him, and then he just sort of let it go. It was just, this was all weekend. It was a mess. It was just laughing while I was playing. It was, I had to laugh, otherwise I would have cried sort of situation, when something's so bad and you just want to, it was like that. But I appreciate Crazy Drummer for saying that it's the best series on YouTube 2 years running. You obviously don't watch much YouTube, but I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless. Ozil's a card I've not used, and like I said, I'm pretty much certain of the team I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to bring Alan in because he would give me far more mobility, and he's a very, very good CDM, and we'll use him as a CM alongside, well, basically what that guy's doing there. He's got Insigne, Mertens, and Alan is basically what I'm going to do, and we'll move into we're going to drop the wingers, basically. So Nainggolan will drop to the bench as a super sub. He can come on instead of Alan, if need be, or whatever. There's another comment down here, actually, saying... where is it? Sean says, I think Sissoko is better than Firmino for that position. The guy is the meta in this patch. I'm not a fan of Sissoko. I've used him a couple of times, and I'll tell you why. If I was using him purely as a CDM, I'd be all over it. Yeah, you're right. He is a very, very good CDM. However, I'm not. I'm using him as a box-to-box, and I do use, like, Nainggolan gets his fair share of goals, he gets his fair share of chances. I've actually pushed Sane back into the CM role more now than I was before. What I was doing, I was using Lacazette as my centre mid, and then I was using... Look at this for a touch from Sane, by the way. That's brilliant. Really should have scored that, but oh look, the post again. This is a game that I win, I think. I'm not sure, actually, now that he scored that. No, I think I win it because it goes to penalties. When he missed that penalty, and I shite you not, when he missed that penalty, I said to myself, oh, well, at least I know I can beat him in a penalty shootout because he looked the way he kicked the ball, right? And not in a million years did I think this game would go to a penalty shootout because I knew I was... I don't blow my own trumpet that often because I know I'm not that great at the game, and there are so many other people out there who are better than me. And if someone beats me, there's no shame in admitting that person's better than you. There's just not. If someone's better than you, they're better than you. You're not going to be the best. This guy was not. If you're watching or whatever, no disrespect to him at all, but he just wasn't a great player, and I could not score. And like I said, when he missed that penalty, I did joke and say to myself, oh, well, at least I'll be able to beat him in penalties. And ironically, it went to I couldn't believe it when it went to penalties. I was gobsmacked. But, as I said, we did beat him in penalties, so at least I knew I could do it. But no matter what I tried, nothing went in. And as you can see, we're both missing our fair share of penalties. He fooled me a couple of times. I actually think he made a mistake once or twice to score his penalties. Because he was looking like one way and he's just let the stick go. Like that one there, he was looking to the right, let his stick go and it moved back into the middle, so I knew to stay there. But as you can see, we peppered his goal for large periods. We had our fair share of possession, our passing was better, and there it is. But in terms of the team, I think Lucas is going to come in. Like Firmino for me is a Liverpool player, so I'll feel good with him anyway because he's a Liverpool player. It sounds stupid, but if you support the team or you're a fan of a particular player, and I've said this for years, and I think I tried to emphasise it last year. There's Nainggolan again, by the way. I'm a little bit worried Alan's finishing will let me down from time to time. Like, he's not going to be in on goal a lot, but when he's needed, I am a little bit worried that Alan won't be able to do what Nainggolan can do. But, it's all trial and error. I'm not here to try and compete for Liverpool in the Premier League, or I'm not going to try and go for top 100 or try and finish as high as I possibly can. But, I am going to try and test things out and have a laugh with it. And this, by the way, was the first game I had of decent gameplay the entire weekend. And okay, the guy's maybe not the best, and you can argue, well, yeah, okay, good gameplay's fine, but he's just bad. And yeah, maybe you can argue that. To be fair, I didn't think he was that bad at all. But this is what I can do in good gameplay. I was really enjoying myself, and I lose a game actually against a guy, and I'll have to show you in tomorrow's clips. I lose a game against a guy who is much better than me, but it was good gameplay. And even though I lost, I enjoyed myself because of how the gameplay was good. And that's what's so frustrating. If we can have it consistently, honestly, I'd live on the game. I'd have played double, even triple the games I've played so far. And as we load into Ultimate Team here, I know that they've released some League SBCs. What I was saying before is, if you're a fan of a player or a club, if you use that player in a game, or you use a player from that team in a game, you will instantly think, oh, this guy is good. Sometimes, now and again, you'll be like, oh, he's actually not that great. But you work through it and you find things you like about him because you like him in real life. It was like Jari Litmanen last year. Jari Litmanen last year was not a good player. He was awful. But because he was Jari Litmanen, I enjoyed him. And it was years ago. There was a silver Jean-Arne Riise, and he was trash bags. On paper, he looked awful. But in game, I loved him. He was fantastic. I just kept cracking long shots with him because that's what Riise did. And he wasn't very good at it, but every time I actually hit the target, I'd be like, ooh, there it is. Oh, that's amazing. He's fantastic. Even though he wasn't. It's just one of those things. So I don't think we've been given any objectives, which would be fine. Milestones, yeah, just still this. I'm going to start working on this tonight. Ooh, dynamic image. I tell you what, right? People always give dynamic images a bad rep, and the people who like them, you're not going to buy that card because it doesn't have a dynamic image. I kind of get it in a weird way. That looks so much better now than his just bog standard face. No disrespect to his face, but there we are. Yeah, no new SBCs. That's fine. But like I said, I'm going to start working towards that Politano tonight, which means I'll get some of these done as well. And I'm kind of hoping we might be able to creep into level 30. We've only got 3 days left, so I don't know if there's even enough points for me to do it. But if I can smash these 3, how long have we got on this? This doesn't expire. This expires when Season 1 expires. So again, I can do that. That's easy. That's easy. We'll do that when we do these as well, because we need to do squad battles. So get assist 4 goals in squad battles on semi-pro. I'll do that and this at the same time. Score 2 goals on pro difficulty. I think it's in 2 separate matches, but that's fine. And then I'll try and do that when I'm trying to get the Politano. So we'll get a lot of points there. We'll unlock week 6 gold, and I'm hoping that there might be 12,500 points if I'm lucky. I think it's 100,000 for the whole thing, right? Yeah, I need 12,400 points. I'm hoping there's going to be enough there for me to get that. I mean, I should count it up really, and if there's not, then don't bother. But I don't know how many points you get for this, and I'm not going to get that in time. I'll probably do, I'll probably do that. So that's another 500. That's another 1,000. Do you know what? There is enough. There is enough for me. Even if I have to sit there and just grind squad battles just to get the extra 500 here or there, there is enough, and I can do it, and I will do it. I also need to get the icon swap tokens as well. I've not even tried to do that. A lot of stuff to do. To be honest, there is a lot of stuff to do. But the difference between Foot Champs gameplay and Rivals gameplay for me is, if I have a bad game in Rivals, I don't care, because I'll just go into another one. It doesn't really bother me. I don't care what division I'm in. Don't care if I lose. Don't really care about my record. But in Champs, it's like, oh, now I've got to play, because I'm just trying to hit that specific target. It's like, oh, now I've got to play another game, and you've got to do it in that period of time, whereas Rivals, I know I can stop and come back to it at any time. So, yeah, that's kind of why. They dropped League 1, what have they dropped? League 1, what is it? League SBCs. Jesus, that was difficult. So apparently the packs aren't that great. Small Gold Players Pack, Premium Electrum. Last year, the French League had some decent packs. I'm not seeing... there's a small Prime there, it's not too bad. Mega Pack for PSG, which is decent. Mixed. Yeah, they're not that great, are they? Some of them are silvers and what have you. I'm not a massive fan of the packs. Let me see if I could just complete any of the teams right here, right now. I don't think I can, though. Right, let's go into French League 1. We'll just go from team to team. So that's a no. Oh, wow. Do I really? Okay, we're going to struggle. So Monaco I might be able to complete by buying a couple. Metz, not so much. Nantes. I mean, I tried not to use many of these, but apparently I didn't do a very good job the thought going through my mind right now is, do I take untradables? That's not too bad. I mean, I don't know what the rating would be on PSG, but 5 PSG players isn't that bad. And I know Idrissa Gueye, Sarabia, and the other guy, who's 83 rated, I forget who it is, they're not expensive, or at least they weren't. So I don't really have any, apart from one team, Monaco, I don't really have enough of any of them. I need to open more bronze packs. What I do have right now, though, is the pre-order packs to open. We've got things we've sold. Of course, Hernandez is gone. We've sold these, which is what we got in packs the other day. I don't know if I've used any of these for anything. Might as well check. Well, one of them. We've got a spare Lukaku there. Is he? No, he's still a duplicate, which is cool. Was there anything we needed to relist? Just a bunch of bronze pack stuff. Kimmich is still there, though. Right, Kimmich, I'm guessing, is not worth much more than what he was. Yeah, 20k. Did we put 99? Yeah, he's got 99 fitness. I'm tempted to put the contracts on him. I'll list him for 20k again and see if he sells. And if he doesn't, then I'll put 99 fitness on him and he should go relatively quickly. We've got two, like I said, 2 pre-order packs to open. I am going to do a bronze pack first because I put my PC on the earlier and I've just left it on. So I'm guessing it's going to do that laggy thing at the beginning. In tomorrow's episode, it did do that laggy thing. Brilliant. In tomorrow's episode, I'm going to show you some more Foot Champs gameplay, which is the back end of it, where we actually start, hey, look at that, where we start winning 3 of them, where we start winning some games finally, because we actually start getting the gameplay on our side. I don't like moaning about it, by the way. I hate people who moan about it and then I moan about it, so it's just one of those things. But I'm not lying. If any of you have ever played Foot Champs, you know that you just get good games, you get bad games, and I had a block of bad, and I won a couple during those, and then I had a block of really good, and I won, I think, all of them bar one. What does that tell you? Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's irritating. It is irritating. What did I say? Tomorrow gameplay, and I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna build the team. You know, I'm gonna maybe sell Lacazette, because I don't think I want him in the team anymore. Not that he's a bad player, I just don't think he really, he just doesn't suit or fit what I want, and I think I'm gonna go for Firmino. I think. I'm just going to try him out. If I don't like him, I don't like him. I can sell him, I can buy someone else. It's not a big deal. I just want to try him out. So this is the first pre-order pack. It is going to be a board, which is nice. No walkout, but it is a board. I'm happy to see the Halloween stuff go, actually. Brazilian left mid. It's going to be Douglas Costa. I don't think he's worth an awful lot. I think Felipe Anderson would have been the better one. But either way, I'm not that bothered, to be fair. 84 rated out of a pre-order pack is pretty damn nice. Yeah, I'm happy to see the Halloween stuff go on the side of opening the pack, because it did really interfere with telling what was in the pack. It was a nice touch, but I'm glad it's over now. Let me discard that, and that's good. Definitely not going to get anything good in this second one. I'm really surprised we got a board in the first. If EA's shining down on us, though, they'll give us Neymar. Probably not, though. Although we do get another board here, so you never know. It's not a walkout. That is a shame. Be French. Oh, no, be Spanish. Oh, dear. Oh dear, Fabian, whatever his name is. I think, no, I was going to say I think I got him a red pick, didn't I? He hasn't even got an inform. I got his teammate as a red pick, the Macedonian player. Forget his name. Elmas, is that his name? Got him. It's not bad though. I mean, 2 boards from pre-order packs. Can't argue with that, really. I think I discarded a kit a second ago that probably sold for a little bit of money, and I do apologise. Let me pop those on the. One of him on the market? Crazy. Let me just pop those on the transfer list. We'll store all that in the club. What I was saying a second ago, I'm actually tempted to take tradables on Thursday. Sorry, not tradables, untradables on Thursday. So that maybe we get a chance of filling up the club a little bit with League SBC cards. But then at the end of the day, I'd rather just have the coins. You know, League SBC is all well and good, and eventually when we get into the flow of things, it'll be fine. But, you know, we need all the leagues to be out to get into the flow of it properly. I'm working towards it now, but I just need to have all the leagues on the go, really. But tonight and indeed tomorrow is going to be a big rivals push, and of course, like I said, we'll switch out this team a little bit. I might even do it now. After I finish the video, so that I can play the rivals games with Alan and Firmino, test it vigorously before we go into another weekend league, because if I don't like it, I don't want to do what I did halfway through this weekend league and, you know, pop PK and Oblak and Carvajal in there and then have to try and get used to the way they play. PK, by the way, I know a lot of people were saying that I was going to regret it and that his pace with Nesta's is going to be a problem. Both of those together, but PK in particular, saved me so many times in bad gameplay situations because he's just that good. I was grateful for him. I don't think Lucas Hernandez would have been able to do some of the challenges or make some of the challenges that he made, and I genuinely think I would have lost maybe one or two of the games that I'd won during the bad gameplay, whereas I wouldn't have, I didn't with PK, but I would have with Hernandez, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode. I apologise if it's late, as I say, and if it's a little bit shorter than normal. Tomorrow, I'm kind of hoping I'll go through a few of the French teams, do some bronze packs, maybe do some Bundesliga stuff as well. So we'll have some packs to open as well as some gameplay and a new team to reveal as well. If you've got any suggestions for players you want to see in the team, or maybe a team that we can build for certain objectives or anything like that, then feel free to just pop it in the comments, and if I like it, I'll use it, give you a little mention in the video or whatever. But if you have enjoyed this, then do me a favour to hit the like button, let me know we finished in Weekend League, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.